Hi everybody, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who don't know, I'm Tina. Hi. Yeah, today we are going to do an Aldi's haul. Yes, now I just posted one yesterday for Vlogmas day 4 or day 5. But that particular video, it was just mainly like staples, like eggs, milk, orange juice, etc., bread, that kind of stuff. But today I actually bought like groceries from them, which will be a lot more stuff. And so I was like, I haven't done like a full-fledged grocery haul in a long time. It's usually been short ones where I just bought staples. So I figured I would go ahead and record this one, like I said, because it is full grocery mode. I guess that's how you would call it. I'm going to take a little nibble to fight off the gag before it starts. And hopefully help these teeth suction. It's very dry. And I felt like there was like a piece stuck right up here on my denture, and it was hurting, so I had to fix that real quick. Okay, we're going to dig into the first bag and show you what I got. I picked up a head of lettuce. I want to make some ham and cheese roll-ups. And I also thought that I could do a video of making the ham and cheese roll-ups. I haven't shown you how we make it, and so I thought that would make a good video. So you can expect that one in the future. I also got some tomatoes because I want to make BLTs. We already have the bacon, so I had bought tomatoes in the past to make the BLTs, but I never made them. And the tomatoes went bad, so hopefully this time I'll, make the BLTs before my tomatoes go bad. I almost said bacon. And of course, we had to get food for the Willow. So we got some baby spinach and arugula. I love that word. Arugula. I just love saying it. It's fun to say. Yes, it is. And I actually cleaned my table off so I'd actually have a place to put the groceries as I'm taking them out of the bag, because I actually thought ahead this time. And I had to get some cheddar cheese because we had no cheddar cheese for our ham and cheese roll-ups. And so I picked up some cheddar cheese. Yeah, you put cheddar cheese on them. But of course, you could put Swiss or Colby Jack, whatever kind you like. But we use cheddar cheese. Yes, we do. Now, I bought stuff to make a roast beef. There is a recipe on my channel somewhere. I'm sure if you type in the search bar, roast beef under my channels, or go to the Come Cook With Me section, my playlist, and you will find my roast beef recipe. But I'm going to be making it, and so the reason I'm not going to film it is because it's already on my channel. That's the point I was trying to get across. But anyways, I bought some baby carrots to make a roast beef. Yes, I did. And I got Josie some French bread pizzas. We'll have like grab and growls a lot. And that's pretty much where you fend for yourself. Well, except for Josie, I have to make hers. But that just means like Anthony, he'll have like something and I'll have something, and then I'll just make Josie something. And so like for one night for dinner for her, she'll have the French bread pizzas because she loves her pizza. And it's quick and easy. Yeah, it's usually nights when I just want to have some soup. Something easy, something quick. And maybe like a bowl of cereal, that kind of stuff. Now I bought some popcorn chicken because we're going to have... we're going to have... chicken salad, chicken sauce, chicken toast, however you pronounce it. We're going to make it with some instant rice, and we just like microwave the chicken, mix it in with some sesame oil and some General Tso sauce, you know, and then toss it until it's covered, and then we put it on rice, and that's our dinner. It's our homemade Chinese dish, yes. And I've never made that on my channel before, and if it's something you guys would be interested in watching, I pretty much just said how to make it. It's very easy, but if you want to see me cook it, let me know down in the comments. Now, instead of buying Willow some romaine, I picked her up some cilantro. They only had 2 bags left, so I picked her up 2 bags. But she loves her cilantro. Yes, she does. So I got her 2 bags of cilantro. Maggie's down here like, give me that cilantro. You can have some when I open it for Willow. She's like, but I want it now. You want to come up and say hi? Come here. Oh my goodness. There she is. There's a baby. There's a pretty girl. Look up there. It's a little puppy dog. It's a big baby. You're my pretty girl. I love you. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's like, I want that cilantro. I want it now. And we got 1 bag empty. Yep. These bags have seen better days, but they're still usable, so I'm not going to toss them. I got something for you in this bag, Maggie, if you get out of my way. Yeah. I saw these there. These are for dogs. They're dogs, Christmas cookies. And I bought something similar for Maggie last year, and she loved it. She devoured it. And so I saw that they had something similar this year, and so I went ahead and bought them, and I'm hoping that she likes them. So let's go ahead and open them and see if she eats it, or she's going to be a pain in my butt. I keep trying to find her a food she'll like, so I'll buy this kind of food and this kind of food and that kind of food, and then it's just ruined. I end up like sending it to my mom to try on her dogs to see if her dogs like it. I don't know how many times I've had to do that. Hold on, Maggie. I'm working on it. I's working. It looks like there's only 2 of them that has those sprinkles on it. They must be special ones, because the rest of them, here, let me show you again. See, they have 2 of them that have the sprinkles, and then the rest of them are just, you know, without sprinkles. But we're going to give her one with sprinkles, and these ones aren't colored, so we'll give her one of these and see how she takes to it. She's sniffing it. She took it. She took it. She jumped in my clean basket of clothes. She's licking it. There. Let's try to be careful so as not to upset the pookie. There she is. I think she's going to try to bury it in my clothes. Yeah, my back room's a mess. Yep, she's trying to bury it in my clean clothes. But it is a good sign that she actually took it and went to bury it, because usually if it's something she don't want, she won't even put it in her mouth. She like covers it with her nose, and then she takes her paw and uncovers it. Covers it with her nose and takes her paw and uncovers it. She's a silly puppy. She's silly. I'll have to let you know in a future video if she actually eats it. So, but yeah, I got those for Maggie. They're not the exact same thing I got for her last year, so I wasn't sure if she'd like them or not. But I'm gonna give her one of the red ones or the green ones. They're probably the same thing. Whoops, I dropped it. Are you gonna get it? Are you gonna go get it? Huh? Well, it's down there if you want it. Okay. So, yeah, I got her those. Now, I wasn't sure if I had any elbow macaroni, but in this house, you can never have too much pasta. And I wanted to make some goulash for Anthony and Josie one night for dinner, and then they could have it for lunches or leftovers, that kind of thing. I don't like goulash. I might have just a little bit, It's one of those things where you force down as much as you can until, you just can't force down anymore, but just enough to where you're not hungry anymore. I mean, I'm sure you've all been there, done that, but yeah, I do. I make like not 2 servings, but what's it called when you make two batches of it? That's it, 2 batches of it, and 2 batches requires 2 pounds of noodles, and that's what this is. Yep, 2 pounds. So that'll keep them settled for dinner and lunches for hopefully for a few days. And pasta, no matter what kind of pasta, it never goes bad in this house with my kids. No, they don't. Because it must be that Italian that's in my bloodlines. It must be, kind of like towards the front in them. They love their pasta. I am not a big fan of pasta unless, it's not the pasta I don't care for. It's the sauce that I don't care for. If it's not my sauce, I don't like it. My sauce is the best sauce in the world. At least that's my opinion on it. But, yeah, let's carry it on. Okay, I bought some New York sharp cheddar cheese. I like to have a few slices for a snack at nighttime. So does Josie. So does Anthony. And we'll probably go through like half the block, just going giving each of us some slices of it. But yeah, we all love the New York sharp cheddar. Sippy, sippy. Now, if you need whipped cream to put on the ham wraps, and so I've got some more of the whipped cream cheese, and so, yep, that's what that's for. Yeah, for our chicken salsos, toes, whatever, however you pronounce it. For the instant rice, we will cook it in chicken stock, and it just adds more flavor to it. And so I bought some chicken stock. I wanted to pick up some instant rice because we are totally out of instant rice. I find out after I got the groceries. But yeah, I was trying to get instant rice because I wasn't sure if we needed it or not, and they were completely out of it. So I'll either have to order it online or the next time I go to Walmart pick it up. So we'll just have to wait and see. And it looks like I got like bags under my eyes, or maybe the highlighter's too light or something. I don't know. And here's the roast beef that I bought. I got a nice big one. A lot of meat on it, as you can see. And I just recently found out that my daughter will eat roast beef, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and the carrots, which I was totally shocked by, because I was like, I had fed her before we had started eating, because that's what I'll usually do when I make something I know she won't eat. I'll make her dinner, and then me and Anthony will eat. And then once our dinner was done, I was like, I'm gonna make her a little plate, because she's already eaten. But I wanted to see, if she would eat it. And so I made her a little plate. I put a little bit of meat on it, a little bit of mashed potatoes and gravy, and a little bit of carrots. And she ate the entire thing. Yes, she did. Now, I didn't want to give her any more because, like I said, I'd fed her before we ate. And I didn't want her overeating. So this time around, she will eat the roast beef with us, which will be awesome because I won't have to cook 2 meals. Yes. And I had to pick up some Italian sausages, the hot kind. I like using the hot sausage. And this is just the base for my spaghetti sauce. I'll, pretty much boil the Italian sausage in the bottom of the pot. And it'll, flavor the water. And that's my stock for my spaghetti sauce. And then usually, if I can, I'll, after having the spaghetti the initial night, having the spaghetti the second night, there's always some, the Italian sausage is always left over, and I like to cut that up and then throw it into my goulash, which is, it just gives it more flavor. So it depends on if I make the goulash first before the spaghetti or if I make it after. That will be the determining factor on whether or not I use it in it or not. Yes, it will be. And I bought some pudding. Yeah, it's falling out of the thing, so I'm just going to remove them. And, yep, I got pudding for Josie. If you've been around a while, you know that Josie has to take her pill for her epilepsy. She takes one in the morning and she takes one at night, and I have to put it in her pudding to feed it to her. So we always have to be stocked up on that pudding so that I can give her her pill. Yes. And one time I was trying to see if she would just swallow the pill with a drink. And so I handed her a pill. She put it in her mouth and started chewing on it. I was like, no, don't chew it. And then I was like, drink, drink, drink. And she was like making this nasty face. She wanted to spit it out. I was like, no, you can't spit it out. Drink, drink. So I never did that again. Now it goes in her pudding, and she is fine taking it that way. And I am 100% fine giving it to her that way. Yes, I am. I'm going to take a little nibble on my cereal bar, see if it helps massage my throat a little bit, because it's getting really dry again and sounding really hoarse. What you doing, Pookie? Yeah, I was going to say that there's one missing because I came across this one. And at first I thought I only bought 2, but then I saw that I had 3 of these. And then I saw this, and I was like, wait a minute, where's the other one? Because there's 4 in each one. And then I saw this one. I saw it after I picked up the bag, and then it popped out at me. It popped out and said, hello, Tina. And now this bag is empty. I'm just going to throw it over there for right now. On a very rare occasion, you're actually going to see the orange juice that I bought. Yes, after getting out of Aldi's, I just started coughing really bad. That's normal for me with smoking and my allergies. And once I, I'll sit down, then I'll start coughing, and I needed a drink. So I opened up the orange juice and had a drink. And we always get the kind that has the vitamin D and the calcium in it because I don't drink much milk, and so this is where I get my calcium and vitamin D from. Yes. I had a piece of that cereal bar in my throat. Oh, and I bought 2 of them. Did I say that? Well, I showed you that. And another rare sight is the milk that we bought. I always get 2%. I don't buy the whole milk, and that's just to save a little bit of, calories, fat, that kind of thing. And so, yeah, I got some 2% milk. Oh, it's heavy. I got Josie some Gatorade. I try to get Josie to drink at least 1 bottle. My bottle thing. Well, I have one for Josie as well. And I try to get her to drink at least 1 of those a day. If not twice, 2 of them a day. But then I'll also give her some Gatorades that has the electrolytes in it or something that, in case she might need, some electrolytes or something. Ow, I felt that in my hand. It's like right here in my thumb. I'd always thought it was like rheumatoid arthritis, or it was some kind of arthritis that was hurting my hand. But then I got to thinking about it. And it's right here by my thumb in the joint. And I'm wondering if it's gout that's been, causing me issues right here. And there's also like a bump there. Right here, there's a bump there, and there's a bump right here. And so I'm wondering, like I already said, if it's actually gout and not arthritis. Well, gout is a type of arthritis, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yep, Tina was bad. Now that Dollar General haul I posted, I think it was 2 days ago, I posted a haul and showed me getting these. Well, just so you know, that shopping trip happened like at least like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. So it's not like I just bought one yesterday and I'm just buying another one now. It has been a while since I bought them, but I do love them, and they have them at Aldi's. And so yes, I broke down and bought them again because I am very, very bad. Yes. And then, of course, I needed my eggs. Just checking and making sure they didn't get broken in the drive home. But yeah, I needed my eggs. I like to have them for dinner. When I'm trying to avoid, other stuff that's, that will knock me out or something. I don't avoid foods like that altogether. Sometimes I'll have eggs with some bread, some toast, or sometimes I'll have a bagel for dinner, but I eat it at nighttime when it's okay that it knocks me on my butt, because I won't eat it during the day, because if I do, I'll be taking a nap like almost immediately after I eat it. And I don't like that, so I try to avoid it during the day. I have these old plastic bags. They've had their final use at Aldi's, and so they're going in the garbage. I don't know. I probably have had those bags for like a year. Anthony said, these are probably collectors. You probably make money on eBay for those. They don't even make them anymore. It's like, I don't think anybody wants to buy our used plastic bags. And of course, I bought me some green bananas. Because as I told you, I'm weird, and I like the green banana if it has completely turned yellow. And I'm not talking about when it starts getting the black spots on it and stuff. I'm just talking about when it's completely yellow. That's too ripe for me. Yes, it has to have a little bit of green on it. Right here, right now, this is too green, so it would need a little bit more yellow in it before I would attempt to eat them. I don't even think I would be able to get the skin off it. If you've ever opened up an unripe banana, it's very hard to get the skin off it. And so I don't think I would even be able to get the skin off it, even if I wanted to eat it this way. So I probably have a day or two to wait before they're ripe enough to eat. Yes. And I am actually running out of room on my table, even though I cleared some room. Now, the Aldi's trip I made I didn't make, but I posted yesterday, that was probably from a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. I'm not sure. But the Doritos were gone. The plain chips, we just finished those yesterday. My plain chips were gone. And so I had to restock on the potato chips. Yes, I always get a bag of the plain, the barbecue, actually, I think I forgot the Doritos this time. Oh well. I got some kale for the Willow. Yes, the little buddy foo-foo. That is what we call her because she is so fluffy. And so I got her some kale. Now, I wanted to get stuff to make nachos for dinner one night. I gotta be careful what I leave on the floor because Maggie's right there. I made the mistake one time because I think I had a basket next to me that had like clothes in it, and I had put some stuff in there, including like the head of lettuce. And the next thing I know, I looked down and she had chewed half the lettuce head away. She had ate half the lettuce head, so I cannot leave greens on the floor where Maggie's can get a hold of them. But yeah, I bought stuff because I wanted to make nachos for dinner one night. And so I got some of the nacho dipping chips. I'm just making sure they're still closed, because it feels like there's a hole in it somewhere. And see, I can like I think there's a hole somewhere, so I'm going to have to put those in a storage bag so they don't get stale before we eat them. Are you pretty? You pretty baby. Yep, I got 2 small heads. I got one for the BLTs and I got one also for the, get out of there. I also got one for the ham wraps. So I got 2 things of it. Get away from there. You can't have those. Those are poisonous. Those are poisonous to the puppy, but delicious for me. Yes, I always pick up some more red grapes when I go to Aldi's because I love having red grapes for a snack at nighttime when I'm watching my shows or whatever. Excuse me. But yeah, I got some red grapes. Trying to figure out a place to put them. I don't want to put them on the floor because I don't want Moggy getting into them. Because grapes are toxic to puppies. Yes. Okay, that works. I'll put that over there. Take a sippy sippy. Is this bag empty yet? Nope. There's the other cilantro that I bought. And now that bag is empty. I think this may be the last bag. I do believe. And this bag's heavy. This probably has the chili in it. Well, I also got Willow her spinach. And her other bag of kale. Yes, I did. Can I put these on the floor without you getting into them? She's like, I make no promises. Because I'm a pookie. Yeah, so cute. You're so cute and I don't trust you, but I'm going to have to because I am out of room, Pook. You better stay out. And there's the General Tosos. However it is pronounced, that is the stuff we used. We dump it on the chicken with some sesame oil and, shake it up. And then we serve that on top of the rice. So, yep, that is what this is for. We needed some more because we had run out. Yeah, we were actually getting low on hot sauce again. The last time we picked some up, we only picked up 2. And we were already on the second one. And I do not like running out. So I went ahead and picked up 2 more since I was there. Yes, I did. She is sniffing that kale. Yes, she is. You have to wait until it's time to feed Willow. And I picked up some toaster tarts. These are for Josie. She'll eat these for breakfast or she'll eat them for a snack. So, yeah, this is not really a breakfast food, but it's simple and easy. Just grab one and hand it to my daughter. I ain't complaining. No, I am not. Don't fall down. And here's the con queso cheese sauce that we put on our nachos. It is pretty good. Yes, it is. It's not as good as, the kind you can get at Walmart. I can't remember what it's called. But, this passes. This does pass as okay. And it makes for a cheap dinner. Some con queso, fry up a little bit of hamburger, put that on it, put some tomatoes on it. And there you got nachos. I don't put like refried beans on it. I don't like refried beans, but I love putting tomatoes on it. And so that's what the other tomato will go for is the nachos. I bought some potatoes because I plan on making some scalloped potatoes. And again, that recipe is in my playlist of Come Cook With Me if you're interested in how I make my scalloped potatoes. But yeah, I bought the potatoes for it. And I know a lot of people put ham in their scalloped potatoes. Not I. I don't like the taste of ham in my scalloped potatoes. I like ham, like when it's cooked, like when you bake it and you make it with gravy and mashed potatoes. I mean, that's tolerable. I'm not like a huge fan of it, but it's okay. But the gravy from that, I'd rather have just the mashed potatoes and gravy. It's like, you can have the meat, just give me the mashed potatoes and gravy. But when it comes to putting ham inside the scalloped potatoes, I mean, I used to buy like a slice of it, and then I would cut it up and put it in the scalloped potatoes just to give it that flavor. But it was just a waste of money because nobody ate the ham. And so all I put in it is Spam, and this is their generic version of Spam. It's called luncheon meat, and I just slice it up and put it in our scalloped potatoes. And that's how I make scalloped potatoes, with, onions and etc., etc., etc. If you're interested, like I said, it's in my playlist under Come Cook With Me. And I wasn't sure if we needed mayonnaise, but I went ahead and bought some because we've been having sandwiches a lot for dinners. And so, yep, I got some mayonnaise. We've all just been, we go through like these niches, is that the word I'm looking for? Where we'll be in the mood for sandwiches, but then after a while, it's like we don't want no sandwiches. And then if I buy bread or anything, it'll just go to the garbage because nobody eats it. And then it goes back to, oh, we want sandwiches, and then the bread doesn't last. So I myself am starting to get sick of sandwiches, so I bought, 2 loaves of bread, and we're not even through the first loaf yet. And that was like a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It's probably expired, actually. It is